my story. This is my song.
My name is Melanie and this is my story. I was born in India in a Christian family. I gave my life to the Lord at age 7 at a VBS camp, and I would describe my walk with God as a fear and works-based relationship. I rededicated my life to God many times, but just never felt like I was kind of living up to the mark. It wasn't until age 15, when I was at a big family get-together, I got a call from my aunt, and she said that her 2 sons had gone canoeing that afternoon with their 2 cousins and a friend, and one of the boys had jumped into the water, and the currents were pretty strong, and so he started drowning, and so the other boys jumped in to save him, and they were all missing. And so she just called and said, can you pray in faith and believe that they're going to be saved from the situation? And we really did pray, and we claimed scripture. And yet, around 8 o'clock that night, we got calls that their bodies had started to be found. And that really shook my faith in God. And I just couldn't understand why He would allow boys 17 through 19 years old to die. And I just got mad at God. I got mad at people that could have jumped in and saved them, but said that they wouldn't jump in because they knew that we would pay them more money to fish out their bodies than to save them alive. I had a lot of fear, I had a lot of anger, unforgiveness, resentment. I didn't really know how to process all these feelings, and I internalized them and got really sick and just had a fever and lost a lot of weight, and doctors didn't know what was wrong, and I just kept getting sicker and sicker. And so I got admitted to the hospital, and about a month later, I got a letter from my aunt, and she said that she had forgiven these men that didn't jump in to save my cousins, and she didn't understand why God allowed something like this to happen, but she knew that God was good and that He would work something good out of the situation. And so when I read that letter, I was like, well, who am I to be mad at God and these people when she has forgiven them? And I just said, God, I don't understand why you allowed this to happen, but I'm sorry I've been mad at you. Please forgive me. And then the next day, my fever left me. And so that really was the first time in my life that I realized how personally involved God is in our lives. I'm just thankful to God for the peace that He's given me and the work that He's done in my life. And I just thank Him for the full life that He has given me.